Wireless charging is basically already magic, but the illusion breaks the moment you see the hardware. So, with that in mind, I decided to build a nightstand top that looks simple and natural, but it charges your phone invisibly through the top. For these tops, I grabbed a scrap slab of American elm that I had left over from a previous build. It already had great grain and the right proportions, and I realized that I could just pour one epoxy river instead of two, and then just split it in half to make the two continuous tops. This slab had plenty of cracks and crevices, so I spent some time cleaning everything out to make sure the epoxy would bond properly. It's the kind of prep work that doesn't look exciting, but it's what keeps the top from cracking years down the road. The mold is what makes or breaks a clean river pour. One tiny leak and you're dealing with a full-on epoxy disaster. And if you miss a spot with the cooking spray, the melamine sticks and you end up having to sand or plane it off. It's the kind of prep that saves you hours later. Once the mold was built and the slab was leveled, it was time for the part that always makes me nervous, is the river pour. I went with a pearl mica powder and deep pour epoxy. This is something that I've never tried before, so when I poured that first coat, it was real light and it made me real nervous. So for the second pour, I added a whole bunch more mica and the whole river kind of snapped into place. A few days in the hot garage and the piece was ready for unboxing. It always feels a little bit like Christmas in July. Once I scraped, sanded, and cleaned everything up, the river really started to reveal itself. That second pour made all the difference. The extra mica gave it the texture that I was aiming for. The CNC flattening pass occasionally leaves these little tiny islands in the middle. I've gotten pretty good at knocking them down with the chisel though, and acting like they were never there. Okay, maybe not that good. With the slab flat and the machine marks cleaned up, I could finally start shaping the piece. First step was to cut it in half. For the chamfers, I set the track saw to 30 degrees and used my carpenter's pencil to line up the track. It's a simple trick, but it guarantees every edge matches and all the corners come together cleanly. Now we get to the magic from earlier. To recess the wireless chargers so they sit perfectly flush, I built a router template from scrap melamine and machined it on the CNC. Once the recess was routed, the rest was simple. Drill a few holes, mount the charger, and give it a test. On the very first test, it worked perfectly. Exactly how I hoped it would. Now it's time for the beautification. I prefer to soften my edges with a sanding sponge rather than a round over on a router. It keeps the lines square and it gives the tops more of a handcrafted kind of feel. For the finish, I chose Rubio Monocoat's Affogato. It brings out the rich grain of the elm, gives a nice contrast against the Pearl River and keeps a cooler tone that works perfectly in the bedroom.